Hey, it's Michael Cohen here, and welcome to the show. Look, I want to talk about last night's debate because obviously everybody watched it and everybody has an opinion on it. All right. And I want to first start off with Donald Trump's statements in regard to Stormy Daniels when he starts saying, I did not have sex with that porn star. Let's take it to the clip.
Give you a minute, sir.
I didn't have sex with a porn star, number one.
Okay. I mean, now let's hear from Gavin Newsom's reaction, and then I'm going to give you my opinion.
No, when you use the words, I didn't have sex with a porn star, you're not winning, you're losing at that case.
Yes.
First of all, let me be very clear about something. The very fact that this is even part of a presidential debate really underlies the fact that Donald Trump is a very flawed, not just candidate for the presidency of the United States, but as a human being, as an individual. First, let me also start by saying I hate the fact that everybody keeps calling Stormy Daniels a porn star. She's an adult film star. Let's leave it at that. Why do we have to denigrate her? By denigrating her, are we denigrating Donald Trump as well? The answer is no. And nor should we be doing that. And that's really something that the media does just too often, and I actually can't stand it. Now, during this debate, Donald Trump lied more often than he told the truth by a multiple. I think really one of the few things that he actually acknowledged and told the truth was about his name. The rest of it was just distortions, misinformation, malinformation. And what did he do again? He deflected and he claimed that that's what the Biden camp is doing, that that's what Joe Biden is doing. Let me be clear about a few things here as well. Trump claimed that on January 6th, that the attack was merely a relatively small number of people who were ushered in by the police. That is a blatant lie. And we know it's a blatant lie because we saw it with our own eyes. We saw it in video. We saw it in photographs. We listened to the testimony of people like police officers Harry Dunn and Michael Fanone. We saw them attacking police officers with weapons, with poles, with whatever it is that they could. Bear spray, they had zip ties. They had firearms only about a half a mile down the road. This is an absolute lie by Donald Trump on a debate stage to become president of the United States. He further doubled down on that lie when he claimed that Nancy Pelosi in a documentary acknowledged that it was her failure to have 10,000 service members deployed to the Capitol that Donald wanted to have deployed. That is another lie. It is not in a documentary. Nancy Pelosi was sitting with Chuck Schumer. And again, we saw all of this in the document. We know it to be factually inaccurate, what Trump is saying. But for whatever the reason might be, people are giving him a pass and they are only concentrating on Biden, who really looked like he did not have much energy last night. But I'll tell you one thing that Joe Biden did. He told the truth. He was factually accurate about information. And one of the things that upsets me the most is that there was so many opportunities, including these two examples, that Biden could have pounded on Trump. I mean, literally made him look as small a human being, as small as a presidential candidate as he is, instead of it being all a discussion about Joe Biden and whether he should stay in the campaign or not. This is absolutely terrible. And then Donald talks about his cognitive test and his acumen. Let's go to that clip and I'll react again.
For President Trump, to follow up, you would be 82 at the end of your second term. What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. and I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter.
I mean, look, again, this was an opportunity for President Biden to smash a hole into the Mandarin Mussolini. First and foremost, the cognitive test that he's talking about ones that they give to people who have real serious dementia. Like, can you identify an elephant in the picture? Circle the elephant in the picture. And his 5 words, man, woman, child, camera, TV. And then, oh my God, he was able to repeat man, woman, child, camera, TV, 10 minutes later. This is not a cognitive test based upon IQ or acumen. This is basically one that they give to people who are suffering from very serious forms of dementia, not early onset, which I believe that Donald may have. And again, I'm not a doctor, so I make no, but the test that he's talking about, based upon especially the information and the stuff that we're hearing coming out of Donald's, where people are claiming that there are a lot of psychologists and doctors that believe that he has at least some form of what's called frontotemporal dementia, based upon his gait, based upon the slurring of the speech, based upon his forgetfulness of words and so on. That's where Joe Biden had an opportunity to very nicely say, I'll tell you what, I'd like to see the test that you took, that you aced. I mean, it is absolutely comical. And the fact that he talks about his golf game, the 2 club championships that he won, what Joe should have come right out and said right off the bat to make him look as stupid as he is. Really? Why don't you name the 2 clubs that you won those championships at? Trump National Golf Club Bedminster and Trump National Golf Club Jupiter. Oh, yeah. Oh, congrats. So let me just put this into perspective, Donald. So you won 2 club championships at your own golf course, where you probably presented yourself with a club championship as well as a championship trophy. I'd really find that absolutely amazing, because here's what people say about you at your own clubs, which you seem to win all the time. You are a cheater. All right? Plain and simple. And now, look, these are things that could have easily been said that would undermine Donald's credibility, that I think Joe Biden had a great opportunity to do, but he didn't do it, including when Donald started talking about accepting the election, accepting the results of the election if you lose. And that would have been a great segue to the whole golf thing. So let's watch that clip, and then I'll react one last time.
The question was, will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins? Yes or no, please.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything else was ridiculous. And if you want, we'll have a news conference on it in a week, or we'll have another one of these in a week.
Okay, once again, you'll see nothing in a week. And this was an opportunity for Joe Biden to revert back to the whole issue of the cognitive test, of his acumen, of understanding simple directions. Donald, you were asked yes or no. Do you not know what the question yes or no refers to? Can you not answer that question, yes or no? No one's saying you can't give an answer afterwards. The question was yes or no. Would you accept the results of the election, regardless of what the outcome is? And he goes into a whole thing, and he goes right back to the conversation about the big lie. This is where Biden once again had an opportunity to smash him. We all know that your big lie, Donald, is a big lie. The problem is you lie about everything. You lie about your height. You are not 6'3", 215 pounds. You know who is 6'3", 215 pounds? Tom Brady. You know what else? You don't have 7 championship Super Bowl rings that you won, that you were quarterback of. All right. You know, you're no closer to having a Super Bowl ring as you are to have truly winning a club championship based upon your actual golf ability. And you know it, I know it, and you know who else knows it now? The entire American population. That's how he should have answered that type of question. You put Donald in his place, you turn around and you punch him exactly where he needs to be punched. This is not a regular fight. You can't fight this as if he was, let's say, debating someone like Mitt Romney, who has class, or somebody like a John Kasich, who has class. You're fighting a street fighter. You're fighting a brawler. And that's what you need to. You need to figure out who your real opponent is, and you need to target him in that specific way. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.